Tsukada Sensei, the man that you are. Ayo guys, we are back with another video. This time it's Fragrant Flower time, and chapter 167 is such a refreshing, get it? It's the name of the chapter. Look, it's titled Refreshing, guys, and I'm being serious when I do say that this is a refreshing chapter that just relieves the soul and gives us hope for the school and these teachers. So let's kick off the video by hitting the like and hype button. That would help me out so much, and subscribe because we are having peak chapter after another and we don't have a break next week. So make sure that you're subbed so you don't miss that next video. So to start off the chapter, we actually get Toki Sensei's POV of her standing in front of the cafe before entering to meet with Tsukada Sensei, which is also accompanied by her inner monologue where she explicitly expresses her complete readiness to decline any offer bringing peace and reconciling the strained relationship between these two schools, even if it never existed, because I do think that these schools never even had a very good relationship to begin with. However, Tsukada Sensei completely defied her expectations because as a teacher, she could sympathize with Tsukada Sensei's regret as a teacher who was unable to protect the students involved in this incident. But not only that, it was his genuine praise of the Chidori students that shaked their belief in the prejudice that Chidori was a school full of barbarians. But as we saw, Tsukada Sensei lit up talking about the Chidori boys, and something inside of Toki Sensei felt at peace from seeing this and hearing this. We even see that she feels almost jealous that she has probably never felt this way or looked this way talking about her students. And as we turn the page, we actually see that we have a chapter cover page, which is actually just a garden of flowers, and this just perfectly describes this chapter in image alone. When you think of a garden of flowers, you think of life, beauty, you feel relaxed, a sense of tranquility, and of course love, right? This is what the story represents, right? It's literally in the name of the title, The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity, and man, I just feel moved by the start of this chapter, so let's keep on going. So as we continue the chapter, Tsukada Sensei is praising our Chidori gang, starting with refreshing of course, but also that they're too energetic for him now since he's in his 30s, and oh man, it's kind of made me laugh because come on Sensei, don't sell yourself short right when you're about to risk Toki. No, but seriously, he starts off with Ayato being such a kind soul, but one who has a high sense of justice and wants to become a police officer. And then our free spirit Shohei being the most genuine guy that you can ever meet. And finally, we do have Saku, who is a stoic guy that always prioritizes everyone around him. And yes, it feels like we forgot about Rintaro. He doesn't actually kind of mention him here. He basically only shows up in image, but that him and the rest of the gang are always so sincere that they strive to be equal and that they have their goals and ambitions. They are not like the rest of the students at Chidori and don't live up to the reputation that Kikyo has given Chidori as well. They want to do the right thing, like coming to him for help in this situation and why Tsukada reached out to Toki in the first place. And most importantly is that they are innocent in all of this. They weren't around during the original incident but are suffering from the past, and more importantly because of the environment that the adults have cultivated. Like I've said before, we have not seen any instance where the Chidori boys are very disrespectful to the Kikyo girls. In fact, it's in reverse, as we've seen the Kikyo girls have been taught to fear and also hate the students at Chidori. And it all started with the teacher, specifically when we're shown Toki Sensei for the first time. Tsukada Sensei really hit it on the head with this statement, and as we see how moved Tsukada Sensei is and why he feels so much guilt from the previous chapter for ignoring the situation and not doing something to improve it, he understands that this issue falls with the adults, the teachers, and not the students. And we can see the weight of these actions and how wrong they are as our main cast of characters have learned that these prejudice ideals taught to them by the teachers were not true, that they are in fact hurting the students from freely living their lives and exploring relationships with good, genuine people. This has to change, and it starts with the teachers. They can't continue to let the students push these prejudice ideals, so Tsukada Sensei pushes one final time for Toki to meet with the Chidori boys because they will show her that they are not what she has painted them to be, and that they won't make her regret turning on her ideals of blatantly protecting her students at whatever cost. Tsukada Sensei will even take full responsibility for all of this if anything were to happen because he just wants his school's relationships to improve. At least for the sake of these students, because unfortunately some of the students still live up to the reputation of Chidori. And even though Toki came into this meeting ready to decline any offer like this, she thinks back to her students and how she can trust them to make the right choice. At least from seeing these images and these panels, right? We see that she is ready to trust this plead. And wow guys, I am fully locked in with this this chapter, guys, and I had the biggest smile here. She even gave Tsukada Sensei her phone number, and ooh, Tsukada Sensei, the Riz Lord. Okay, I know that I'm jumping the gun here. It's so they can avoid any troubles if he were to continue calling Kikyo, because she accepts the offer to meet with the Chidori boys. And guys, we have made it through the first step of not exactly reuniting these schools, but bringing some level of understanding and openness that these schools and their students can develop relationships. This truly was a beautiful and refreshing chapter. I'm sorry to say that again, but it really was. Tsukada Sensei really did it. I love this man. Everything here was so beautifully said and tackled everything in the correct manner. The students are innocent in all of this, and the adults were too involved and cruel, pushing such awful ideals into the students. But hey, we still need to learn more about the incident, and then we can enter the conversation of fully understanding Toki, and maybe, and I know guys don't hate me, but just maybe we can forgive her. I know, it's gonna be a large task from the author because Toki has been very cruel to her students and the boys. It really reminds me of Akito from Fruit Basket. And while some might say that her flashback like validated or at least brought some understanding to her character, I never forgave her and I still don't like her, so I don't expect people to just outright, forgive Toki Sensei right here. Even with the flashback, I will never say it validates anything that Toki Sensei has done, but it can at least open up the discussion of understanding her as a character. But what do you guys think? What did you think about the chapter? Was this not a fantastic display of writing? As you can tell of how much passion I put into this video, I really love the chapter, but what are you guys expecting next? Let me know down in the comments below. And as always, if you made it this far into the video, please don't forget to hit that like and hype button. That would help me out so much. And while you're down there, why not hit the subscribe button and help me reach eternal bliss just like Tsukada Sensei has with these students, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching, I appreciate you. Sorry for the late videos, guys, I got work.